When I tell you for the culture!
Alright, here today we're going to talk about 5 things, maybe 4 things. The 5th one might be just freestyle off the top of the dome. 1. Skateboarding. 2. Skateboarding in the Olympics. 3. Still getting kicked out of the skateboarding spots even though that it's going to be in the Olympics. 4. Thrasher. 5. People with bad attitudes, and every time you talk to them they always have a bad attitude, always negative. And if it's a good like if you're trying to talk to them about subjects, about stuff, they always have an attitude about it, or they always have something negative to say, or they try to act like they're better than that person, or they've already done it when in reality they never done it. So yeah, 5 things that we're going to talk about. Okay, the first thing is skateboarding. You know, it's hard. Sometimes skateboarding can be difficult, and people do scream and yell when they skateboard. I get frustrated. I yell out my dad's name sometimes. I don't know why. I yell out David sometimes. For some odd reason, I yell his name out really loud. Sometimes it's funny. And then I talk to myself while I skateboard. And then when I get really frustrated, you know, I'm not calling people names. I'm just saying, you know, to myself. Sometimes people look at you funny. People think that you're borderline insane when you're skateboarding, because they look at you and you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. You know, they're seeing you not doing the thing that you want to do, but you know in your head, you've seen the trick in your head, you visualize what you want to do, and there's steps to getting the trick. Even in life, there's steps to getting somewhere that you need to be somewhere. A random person that doesn't skateboard, that's watching skateboarding, doesn't realize, you know, it might take 4 or 5 tries to land a trick, maybe an hour. But it's frustrating when people are watching you and thinking like, you know, you can do it every single try. Skateboarding, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. The tricks that I do, I can do a trick. I've been doing some of the same tricks for years, and I can always bail on them first try for some reason. Like the warm-up tricks that I warm up on, I bail on them. Like the other day, fakie frontside pop shove it. I've been doing that trick for the longest time. Me and my son were at the skate park the other day, and I was skating, warming up, doing fakie pop shove it, kept on getting wheel bite, bailing on the trick until I tightened my trucks up. My trucks were a little bit too loose. Second thing that I want to talk about. If you ever been skateboarding at a spot and you've been kicked out, that's okay. But, you know, some security guards are nice, some cops are nice, some security guards can be douchebags, some cops can be douchebags. It depends on how they present themselves, okay? We were skating that spot. If you follow me on Instagram, it's right here down in the description. Go over, check the Instagram out, and then follow me. And then come back to the YouTube and hit subscribe, or do vice versa. As you're watching this, hit that subscribe button, then hit that bell right next to it, and then after you're done watching this, go down to the links down below in the description, go to the Instagram and click on it. Then you'll see my little video that I'm talking about. We were skating the spot at the Albertsons up in Bonnie Lake. I live in Tacoma, but the spot was in Bonnie Lake. Bonnie Lake is like 45-minute drive, maybe a 20-minute drive depending on traffic. And Albertsons is up there. They have these ledges, and Albertsons is shut down. Albertsons around here closed down. So there's these ledges up there that I never waxed. I was up there with a friend. I don't know if you ever waxed them, but yeah, people go up there and, you know, it's a spot. We skate it, we wax it. That's how you grind, that's how you slide. Even if you ride bikes, you wax the ledge to grind it. Or scooters, or whatever you're into, you gotta have a bar of wax to let the shit slide. They're waxed, they're nice. They're nice ledges to do little, because I like technical, you know, flip in, flip out, slide in tricks. And we were up there. I was waiting for him. And then there was these 2 cops over there. In the parking lot, there was 2 cops kicking out these bums that were living in their motorhomes in the parking lot. At Walmart, you can do that. Albertsons or whatever, you can't. This is my opinion. The one cop left. You know, go find crime. Go do, you know, somebody's out there committing crime. Go find it. I'm skateboarding, minding my own business. you know, having fun, staying out of trouble. This other jerk cop comes up, and I wasn't even skating. I rolled up, set my camera down, and then I skated back to the spot I was at. I grabbed my, I wasn't even on, after I was done, I wasn't even skating. Like, I was skating, but I was skating to my destination, so I was using it as a transportation device. I wasn't doing tricks. I was skating just to warm up my legs, because it's a 45-minute drive, so my legs were all not cramped, but I got to get the blood flowing through my legs because I was sitting down for 45 minutes. Okay, so I was skating back and forth to get the blood flow. Then I stopped, popped my skateboard up, held it with my hand. Not my hand, but I held it with my foot. I was cracking my back just like this, and when I sit down for a long period of time, I can crack my back, and it goes up, and then I was stretching, like leaning down, stretching to touch my toes, you know, doing my normal routine to stretch out. He comes up, "What are you doing?" Skating. This not stretching. That's what I said. I'm stretching. "Well, you're not supposed to be skateboarding here." I was like, "I'm not skating. I'm stretching." "Well, you're on your skateboard. Get off of it." And I was like, "I'm not even on my skateboard." "Well, just get out of here before I arrest you." Whatever, dude. Don't get mad at me because you couldn't kick bums out. Don't be a jerk when you kick people out. If you want respect, don't try to demand respect. Give respect. If you give respect, you will get respect. Don't be a fucking shithead, dickhead cop because you couldn't give no bums tickets because they weren't around at their mobile homes. That's what I'm just saying. Just be nice to people. Don't be a fucking dick. The third thing that I want to talk about, yeah, 1, 2, 3. The third thing I want to talk about is Thrasher, the skateboarding. As you know, the skateboarding magazine, the t-shirts, and I at this point I made a video on should it be trendy or not or whatever. At this point, I don't care. Made that video. I don't care who wears Thrasher gear anymore because you know what? The people that wear the Thrasher gear that don't skateboard, that's how much influence skateboarding has since I've been skateboarding for the longest time, you know. Skateboarding has such an influence on the outside of non-skaters. They have to wear what we wear or whatever, you know. It's Thrasher. It's a skateboard magazine. I've subscribed to the skateboard magazine. It comes to my house and I read it. You know, they probably never read the Thrasher in their life. You know, they don't know the culture of skateboarding. So I think it's cool that they wear it. Depends on who it is, you know. If you have a friend that don't skateboard but he likes watching skateboarding and he hangs out with a bunch of skaters and he wears the gear, that's fine. If you never ever owned a skateboard in your whole entire life, I'll give you an example. I always asked him if he skated, but I know he didn't, but I asked him. I was at the store the other day and what was I doing? I was at the store in line and this dude was wearing a Thrasher, you know, magazine. I think it was a knockoff Thrasher gear because it said Thrasher and then this said magazine. It didn't say skateboard magazine. It just said magazine on right here. So I think it was a knockoff Thrasher shirt. But I was like this half tempted to ask him if he actually skateboarded because, you know, you can usually like tell, like when I was young, you could tell who skated by their shoes, if they wore Vans, if they wore this, if they wore that. Now just everybody just wears everything. That's how much skateboarding has influence on everything now. Is you don't know who skates and who does it because half the time people jump on the trend. They don't know the culture and the skateboarding, and like some people like me or somebody else been skateboarding for a very long time and they dedicated half their life to it, and they see like, oh, he's wearing Supreme, I should wear Supreme. But in reality, they don't know Supreme actually started through skateboarding. Like the guy that started Supreme skates. That's the funny thing about it. And then people make fun of like, Well, I made fun of it too. Like, he did stuff with Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all this stuff, but who cares, you know? It's cool. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not. It just depends on who you are that's wearing the gear. Number 4, we're gonna hit 4 and 5. We're gonna put 4 and 5 together. People, you know, with bad attitudes and being negative and being flaky when you ask them to help. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I do get frustrated sometimes, and I start just getting mad. And I don't need to get mad. Every time I get mad, I should just talk about it. Get the video camera out and talk about why this makes me upset. Okay. Negative Nancy's. Stop being one. When you talk about something, you know, to somebody about what you're doing in your life, and they always have that type of attitude towards it, fuck them. You know, fuck them. Stop being negative all the time about having negative outlook on not life but like things. Like, oh, you have an idea of, and you're talking about the idea, and somebody has, oh, you know, oh, you blah 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 blah, you gotta don't like this, blah 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 blah. We don't. That's negative. We don't want it. We don't care about your opinion. Yeah, we care about your opinion to a degree, but when you make it seem like you can do it better than that actual person that gets paid to do what we're talking about, that's never going to happen, because they get paid by big companies to do that. So why not take what they're offering to help you, take that opportunity for that person that works for that humongous company to help you succeed in what you're doing. Don't act like you can do it better than the person that's their job. They do it 5 days a week. They do it for big companies like corporations. We're just going to give examples. What they do, like we're going to say they consult, okay? They have the consulting thing. Starbucks, we're just going to I use Starbucks as the example all the time. Starbucks comes to that person, they have an idea, but they need somebody from the outside to come in and help them with that idea, okay? And that person sees what you're doing wherever you're doing it at, social media, Instagram, Twitter, what we're doing right here, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. They see what you're doing, and they know that they can help you succeed better. So say you're here, they're over here. I'm gonna step back. You're in a race, you're in 3rd place, you're in a good groove and everything is working out for you, but this person over here sees what you're doing and wants to help you. So they contact you, say, I have this idea, and about what you're doing, and I know I can help you succeed to go move further that you ever done. So instead of being in 3rd place, stuck in 3rd place and having this continuous groove in 3rd place, they want you to become 1st place champion, and then they want you to get stuck in that champion groove. Don't act like you're in this champion groove when you're stuck out here in 3rd place, acting like you can do what this person gets paid for to do better than they can, when companies come to them to get their advice. The person that has the job sets it up so you can do the job and the task easy, and then you try to get a hold of them and then have a flaky ass excuse, not why they're gonna show up. Don't do that. That's lame. You're lame. Your attitude is bad. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. If you can see me, the movement is moving, and we are not gonna stop. You understand? Hit that subscribe button. 1,371 subscribers. Psh, I'm out here working, doing the right thing, making this movement move. So again, thanks for watching, thanks for liking. Hit the links down below, the Instagram, hit the subscribe button. Go look at my clothes on the Etsy store. I haven't been doing that lately because I've been working on the trap house, but we're out here, the movement is moving. Tell me what you think about these conversations. This video of a conversation that we're having right now, me and you, through the interwebs. So again, the movement is moving. We're not gonna stop. Don't do something that's totally illegal. Find your own way, find your own path, do your own thing. We're out here until next time.
Which ones are just qualified?
How old are you? Just kidding.
12 and a half. I'm 5. 2 and 3 quarters.
Any likely candidates for the industry?
89.
What? Nobody did anything. Right, and I'm sure you would lie to us.
Look, guys, it's just
Keep it casual. Let's get on a higher level. Keep it casual. Let's get on a